guys. Just want to talk to the body of Christ. I'm going to talk about something that's really not popular to talk about. Just forgive, and you need to have forgiveness towards other people. Um, the Bible talks about this a lot, and it's very important for us to have forgiveness. Um, I'm just going to name off the 4 symptoms that most likely you'll have unforgiveness. One, if you're living with anger and resentment. This is an obvious one. If you find yourself really angry, at the sound of that person's name that you're angry with, or, you know, you can't stand the thought of that person as you're thinking about them, most likely you have unforgiveness in your heart. The Bible talks about this in James chapter 1, verse 20, that human anger does not produce the righteousness of God. And when we have unforgiveness and resentment, that's a symptom of human anger, and that human anger does not produce unrighteousness. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, reliving the offense. So if you find yourself replaying that offense in your mind all the time, that environment, that cause, and then eventually it even manifests itself to the point where that environment represents, or any environment, represents that offense that took place, whether it be, if it was attached to a sport or a hobby or anything like that you once liked, but something happened and you don't like that anymore. That's a symptom of unforgiveness. Okay. Number 3, negative thoughts and feelings. So if you have negative thoughts towards someone, and you have those negative thoughts replay in your mind, and that could be a symptom of unforgiveness. The Bible talks about this in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5, where we cast down imaginations and every evil thought, or any thought that acknowledges itself or exalts itself over the knowledge of God. That's what it talks about. Okay, so we cast down those negative thought patterns that enter into our mind whenever we have those scenarios. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is if you generally want revenge for that person, if you want to take out your hurt on that person. Okay, the Bible forbids us as Christians to do this, to take revenge upon ourselves. But really what God says in his word is that he'll do the revenge for us. Okay, God says that vengeance is his, and that he will repay. So let's be honest, God would do a lot better job than we would when it comes to revenge, and we should give it all to him. Okay, it also says casting our cares upon him, and we should do that in this case. Okay, just forgive. We need to forgive, folks.